When the mighty Gupta Empire collapsed in the 6th century, it took the political stability of North India down with it. The subcontinent fractured, leaving behind a chaotic map of competing regional kingdoms, including the Maitrak, the Malkari, the Gauda, and the Pushyabhuti. The Pushyabhuti dynasty carved out their initial stronghold in Thanesar, located in modern-day Haryana. Under King Prabhakar Vardhana, they steadily built up their military capabilities and declared their independence. Despite this growing strength, the kingdom was entirely surrounded by hostile neighbors. A single misstep in these shifting alliances could easily trigger an invasion from any direction. That misstep happened when the ruler of Malwa, Devagupta, launched a surprise strike. He assassinated the Pushyabhuti crown's brother-in-law and dragged their royal daughter, Rajashri, away to a prison cell. The royal family retaliated immediately. Harsha's older brother, Rajyavardhana, marched an army toward Malwa and killed Devagupta in combat. But the victory was a trap. The Gauda king Shashanka, acting as Devagupta's ally, lured Rajyavardhana into a false sense of security and murdered him. By 606 AD, the leadership of Thanesar had been completely decimated. The surviving heir was Harshavardhana, a 16-year-old boy. Harsha inherited a collapsing state, a multi-front blood feud, and the very real threat that his family line was about to be completely extinguished. The young king mobilized his remaining forces, defeated the Gauda king Shashanka, and rescued his sister. To secure his grip on the region, he relocated his capital to Kannauj, giving him a centralized base of operations. From Kannauj, Harsha launched an aggressive military campaign across northern India. He rapidly absorbed neighboring territories, forcing hostile states to submit to his expanding empire. This massive northern expansion finally hit a wall when Harsha attempted to march south. At the banks of the Narmada River, he suffered a severe defeat at the hands of the Chalukya king Pulakeshin II. The loss at the Narmada proved that military force had its geographic limits. With southern expansion completely blocked, Harsha realized he had to secure the territory he already held through structured statecraft. To prevent chaos, Harsha constructed a top-down administrative system, placing ministers like Bandi as chief secretary. The empire was partitioned into regional Bhukti provinces under dedicated governors, then subdivided into local Vishya districts and Gram villages, where Chhat and Bhat police enforce the law. This massive bureaucracy required heavy funding. Harsha backed his administration with a booming economy, utilizing Tulyantra, early water pumps, to expand irrigation, while taxing the highly lucrative Mathura cotton trade. This intricate bureaucratic network functioned as the empire's internal glue, maintaining regional stability long after the initial conquests concluded. With the kingdom secured, Harsha's court became a global destination. The most notable arrival was the famed Chinese scholar monk Xuanzang. Xuanzang's arrival reoriented Harsha's religious focus. Despite his upbringing as a devout Shaivite Hindu, the king formally adopted Mahayana Buddhism and granted it full state protection. He backed his new faith with the state treasury. Harsha poured immense financial resources into the Nalanda Mahavihara, expanding it from a regional monastery into one of the ancient world's most prestigious universities. Harsha recognized that academic and religious patronage could serve as a unifying force. His support for Nalanda created a shared cultural prestige that helped bridge the divisions between his various subjects. He extended this diplomatic approach internationally. Between 641 and 645 AD, Harsha established formal relations with China, successfully exchanging multiple envoys with the Tang dynasty. At home, he staged the Maha Moksha Parishad, massive charitable assemblies held every 5 years at Prayag. During these events, Harsha reportedly emptied the state treasury, giving away his wealth to the poor and to various religious orders. His court also became a hub for classical literature. He patronized the poet Banabhatta, who documented the king's life in the Harsha Charita, and Harsha himself authored 3 highly regarded Sanskrit plays. Harsha governed roughly half the Indian subcontinent and heavily favored Buddhism in his later years. Yet because his reign marked the last highly organized, unified state before centuries of medieval fragmentation, history remembers him under the complex title of the last great Hindu emperor.